Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog. We've been going live like on and off all day. We want to make sure we can still talk dogs. I just want to share a couple of posts. I'm gonna share it one more time because I want to be Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog. Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog. So we in here for a minute. I don't did my shares that I'm gonna do. We're not gonna be able to share to every group right now. That's not what we're gonna do. When we did public share, now I be checking in every once in a while, so I can still get. So just be patient with me. Why would I do a live now? Because ain't nobody talking about dogs right now. My favorite thing is to talk about the dogs. So I need dog people at all times. As long as I can meet dog people, we can talk more about dogs and get you up in your inbox. I can, because some people don't have nobody to talk about. They breed and where they going to, how they want to create, which may not be a bad thing, because guess what? When you tell somebody what you finna do, that's when they try to do it. Like they know your idea better than you, which is all right, because what I done secretly, and I'm upset about it at the same time, but secretly what I done was make it able for me to use sub-lines. I can keep my dog trimmed like in the same breed type without making a sub-line. Some people don't know this breed is even out here, that it's registered for this breed, that mixing the bulldog and bully, that is breed type. Some people don't know that. There is a registry for your breed. That your breed actually exists. That breed exists. The bulldog and bully breed, it actually exists. It's a new breed, but it actually exists. We're not the creators of it. We'll make $4 per number. The person who had the first idea to know the standards of the dog. I got my standards from the person who created the bulldog and bully mix breed. So I know what the dog's supposed to look like. And that's why y'all might not know what you're breeding for. Because what's going to happen is somebody's going to take your past bulldog as bully and take it as a bull-blooded bulldog and sell it to somebody as bull-blooded bulldog. And by the thing, they blood is painted another dog line. They have to search out the dogs that have it in it. It's just the way that you end up making more mixed breeds. And you can just go ahead and stick to the lines that's there. I don't have to get the way they got it. I don't even have to come out of my line. I can just go to somebody else's yard and they breed it the same way. Because when I put my idea out here, I'll go with this idea like this. When I first thought about it, I did not know this breed existed. I thought I was making my own new dog, my own new flavor, but it wasn't that. The dog breed was already out there. Now, do I got any of his blood? No, I don't. I have my own sauce. But it's the same mixture. And I'm not the only one that has a mixture like this. I'm not the only one that has this type of sauce. You got, if you go to Winston Bulldogs, see how they breed. Little National Bulldogs. Regardless of what you say about them, go look at the dogs. That's all I'm saying. Check out the type of dogs that you put out. And make them for you. Because that's where you're going to see the top breeders today. Bro, somebody could have a dog in their yard right now. Cat full of grapes in there. And the don't look like it is. Cats full of great genetics, come from great dogs. With the upkeep, Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog, we look at upkeep a lot. So if you ain't keeping your dog up over here, we don't even look at you like that. Hey, how you doing, Nikki? How you doing, Bird? Unknown, 123. I'm just making sure I'm just speaking to a couple of people that's in here, acknowledging y'all. But yeah, you can find a dog in probably your native sex or aggression is just bad on the upkeep. Or you can find a dog in somebody's garage or somebody, as you know, they keep bullets in their garage. Or you can find them in somebody's house in the kennel crate, locked up. Some of the greatest genetics you ever could find in these. I'm not saying it like that. In these people backyards that don't know how to upkeep their dog, and that's what I made me think that a lot of dogs end up going to town. From bad upkeep. From bad upkeep. We was having someone ask me a question. Would I rather have a French bulldog that come from great lineage, but he look bad, or would I rather have a French bulldog that come from bad lineage, but he look great? And the answer is I'd rather have a French bulldog that come from the great lineage that look bad because he's able to throw back what he is. It's and the one that looks great is going to throw back what he's supposed to be also. So I get these messed up Frenchies from the one that looks great but come from bad genetics or not what I'm looking for. He's just the one in the middle. Can I breed out this one in the middle? If you're a great breeder, you can. If you are a great breeder, you can breed out this one in the million dollars. It's gonna be time consuming, but that's on you. That's when you start thinking about dogs. It ain't nothing wrong. Let's say I go to a breeder and he have this one puppy just off. It ain't nothing wrong with me taking that puppy because back behind that puppy in his genetics is great dogs. And their genetics will flourish. And then the upkeep. I always tell people about keeping up their dogs. And when I say upkeep, I'm not talking like necessarily clean areas. I'm talking about a lot of the dogs that exercise and develop. Developing muscles, developing bones. Don't keep them locked up all the time. Like, before they went no tether, meaning no dogs on chains in my neighborhood, I seen dogs that look better than dogs that was off the chain and roaming the neighborhoods. I seen dogs on the chain that look better than dogs that was kept in the house. I'm not saying that this is what we should do. I'm saying that why not pay attention to what we see? If I pay attention to what I see, then I can't say that I'm not seeing what I'm actually seeing. But if I go off of what I hear, then I know definitely I'm hearing what I'm actually hearing. And we don't know if what we're hearing is true. What they tell you, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, but believe half of what you see. So in breeding dogs, you want to breed a great dog. I love bulldogs. I'm a bulldog lover. When we younger, everybody on a pit until you get a full-blooded pit and you notice that's not the dog that you wanted. The dog that you wanted was a bulldog. The dog that even the bully people, the dog that they want, they don't want the bully. They want the bulldog. They don't want a pit on steroids. They want a bulldog on steroids. And that's just being honest. That's just being honest. So that's where I stand at, because I know what people really don't want. They want this bulldog on steroids. They're not looking for this pit on steroids. No matter how much they say they want a bully, that is not the dog that they're looking for. And I can guarantee that. I can tell by the way they breathing, that's not the dog they looking for. So I actually bred with dog. Let me see what I'm gonna make. You're gonna make a problem. Let me see what I'm gonna make. You're gonna make a problem. Let me see what I'm gonna make. You're going to make a problem. Let me see what we gonna get. You're going to get a problem. Because you don't know. That's the biggest problem. You're trying to figure out what you're gonna get when you don't know. You don't know what you're going to get. So Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog, we breed more for purpose. When we put the bulldog with the bully, it wasn't to see what I was going to get. I knew what I was aiming for. And I know a lot of people disagree with it. Everybody hollered they was transparent. And I appreciate everybody for doing it because they give me a sub line to go to. They give me a sub line to go to. Why not let people make a dog? You tell them your idea, they go make the dog, and they make you a sub line to go to. Now I can farther my breed, and instead of inbreeding my dogs all the way, I can use one of these dogs that's bred a little bit like mine. Off this sub line. No, the dog that you see is not the dog in the photo when you come on the live. The dog that you see is not the dog on the photo when you come on the live. The dog that you see is actually the nephew of the dog that you see when you come on the live, this puppy. Still cooking, y'all. So tell me what y'all think. Y'all saying, hey, go ahead, Nico, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the dogs. Where the dog game is going. Like I said, the reason I'm live because nobody else is. I'm live talking about dogs. Ain't nobody else talking about dogs right now. You got your dog at home, and right now you probably looking at your dog. Take your dog outside. Take your dog outside and just throw him some a couple times. And just watch the development of your dog from being that kennel, because most of us keep our dogs in the house or somewhere out of the way. Times have changed. You're not allowed to keep your dog tethered. Yes, times have changed. You are not allowed to keep your dog tethered. Yeah, you got to look over your shoulder too all the time. Especially, and I think that's why people make guard dogs and attack dogs, because of the conditions of the world. Here at Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog, we ain't worried about the conditions of the world. Because I don't think I should have a dog that have to bite somebody. You know how I feel to get bit. I ain't trying to get bit, but if I was trying to get bit, I wouldn't want the dog to thrash me. So at least when I breed, I know what I'm breeding for. I know what type of temperament I'm breeding for. I know it. I know it, but I never want to teach my dog that it's okay to bite a person.
I never want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. And most time I just want to, it don't really matter what we talk about a lot because just like the dog, I'm here for you. Now, I don't learn so much about American Bulldogs. Oh my God. I've been digesting and digesting and digesting and digesting and digesting and digesting and digesting. I don't learn about so many different bulldog types. Dogs that got bulldog in them. Even if it's just 25% bulldog. It's the digestion. What are we looking for in these dogs? Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog. Like I said, make sure you take your dog out on walks. Make sure your dog getting a lot of water because I harp on this all the time. I don't think people give their dog enough water, and I don't think people spend enough time with their dogs outside and then the dog be a dog. I think most dogs end up in a shelter because of you haven't spent no time with it, and the dog didn't get the proper development. So you didn't get what you're supposed to get. Then you end up being ashamed of it. But be ashamed of yourself. That's your fault. It is your fault that your dog didn't turn out. Your dog had supreme genetics that you didn't unlock because you kept it in the house in the kennel. You got too many dogs. Get it to a point where you can focus on the dog. At least take some dogs and focus on them. Get it to a point where you can really focus on the dog. Because it's therapy, emotional support. All this neglecting dogs ain't called for. It ain't called for but you gotta figure out a way to have your dog looking good. That's all I'm saying. How you gonna get what you want from something like I ran into this situation because I had to bring my dogs in when they made the tether law. When I said, now I still got great looking dogs, but when I say my dogs was extra huge outside, with all the water they can drink, not having to hold their urine or none of that, when I say my dogs was great, my dog was great. My dog was great outside. And I seen the difference between my dog being out and being in. I see the difference in the phenotype. Genetics that is accessing to be a house dog compared to an outside monster. And I feel sad for these dogs. That's why I'm here trying to make a way. Like I said, therapy, most support, dog. We ain't doing no breeding right now. We got 2 yards finna open up. When them 2 yards open up, then we gonna start back our breeding. But other than that, we ain't doing no breeding right now. Cause it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense to have this thing for the animal that the world trying to have for the dog that I feel that used to be a free dog. They used to spend a great life. Now people letting their dogs, you go in their house and you find dogs that don't pass, dogs standing in their own feces. I wonder why the dog's standing in his own feces. He can't go outside like he used to. He ain't outside tethered like he used to. Now you got to be able to come in. You can't have a dog where you can go to work and then come back and then enjoy your dog because you got to keep your dog inside the house in a little kennel. And most people working 8 hours, 12 hours, however many hours you working with your dog. This even one dog being at the house. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but this is what we should be talking about. Keeping your dogs up. keeping them up, keeping them up, keeping them up, keeping them up, keeping them up. I don't know what to say. I have more to say. So when we talking about the bulldog, so we can just change the subject for a while because I get to talking about keeping your dog up for the rest of the night. And yeah, we outside with it. Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog. We outside with it. We are always trying to keep up our dogs. So happily, I got a job that let me go home every couple of hours, every 4 hours to go and check on my dogs. Make sure they been let out. Make sure they don't make no mess. So when I get home, they can be dogs again. I can let them roam the house. But everybody know that dog want to roam the yard. That dog want to run the yard like he never ran before. Outside. So much that some people have dogs when they let them out, it's hard to get them in. You know that dog like outside. I had a dog that I used to bring in because she was bad, right? A blue Hillabix. Back in the day, I used to bring her in because she was bad. This dog, when she get tired of being in the house, she gonna use the bathroom in the house. It don't matter how many times I let her out. Cause she know when she use the bathroom in the house, I'm gonna put her outside for about a week. This dog wanna be outside. It don't mind coming in, chilling with you, but the dog wanna see motion. The dog wanna feel birds. The dog love the way it feel in the sun. The dog wants to be outside. You want the dog to be inside. The dog want to be outside. That's why the dog ain't coming in the house. You let it out, that's why the dog keep running around. You got to trick him with a treat to get in the cage. Just think about it. You got to trick him with a treat because he don't want to get into the little small kennel. He tired of that life. Therapy, emotional support dog. Support your dog, but let your dog support you. Because you're supposed to be able to come home to a joyful animal. Not no dog that been in bondage. Yeah, it's happy to see you. It's happy to see you because it get to get out. Now, people who have their dogs able to do all that, then let them be able to do all that. Because back in the day, them dogs was porch dogs. Them dogs slept under the porch. You gotta understand that. Them dogs slept under the porch. Them dogs went off, and you probably wouldn't see that dog all day. That dog come back just as healthy and good, and all that's Benji. You got all these stories about these dogs surviving in the wild, like Benji, homeward bound. But then when it comes to today, we don't have the same dogs. We don't have the dogs. Come on, man. What a love for the dogs, man. What a love for the dogs. They treat these dogs. These people treat these dogs better, worse than. Oh yeah, they say, oh, we giving them good food. We giving them good food. This is good food. Man, you treat this dog bad. This dog ain't got no life. Every time I get home, I give my dog. I try to. Of course, we're gonna give them the best food we can give them. We're taking away their whole life. They get in the jungle. You ain't working. You gotta give them some help. You gotta get in. You can't let the dogs roam around tear up the house. I have to go home, take that dog about, spray them dogs down real good, making sure they skin all right because they get in the kennel and stuff. I let them dogs out. I got a little secure little area that when I'm at home, I'm able to let my dogs out without nobody complaining that my dog's out. But we gotta find a way to get past this stuff. Let's enter the dog. It's in the house thing, let's enter the dog. It's not letting the dog food develop. This is one of the biggest reasons I think dogs are profound. Because people buy dogs and they don't turn out. You ain't gonna turn out.
Nah, I'm watching kids and stuff. And I be going to my dog. Oh yeah, when I get home, I'm gonna spray my dog down, spend time with my dog. Let my dog out. We gotta learn how to spend time with each other. And I got 3 dogs. Two of my dogs don't like each other. We still have to learn how to get past it. Because I want it to be where we can spend most time out. But I don't want to go through all that fighting time. I got a dog like the show. It ain't no scratching. It ain't no biting. It ain't no little spurt. So we wanted to show my dogs. So it ain't none of that. And I've been talking on keeping dogs how to keep them from yard. But you gotta keep the dogs out of David's yard. But I guess that's why we went to the kennel. But when we was tethering dogs, it was easy to keep the dogs looking healthy. You go outside, because most of us, you're gonna tend to the dog every day. You got a dog that you love, even if it is outside, if you got it in kennels outside. If you got it in kennels outside and you ain't spending no time with it, what is you doing, baby? Crazy? Because if you got a 20 by 20 kennel, you got a yard. That's your yard. That's basically a little yard for the dog, which I can respect that. But if you got a 10 by 10, 9 by 3, and if you got them in the house, you definitely doing the dog wrong. Like I said, I got a dog. I'm going to show y'all the development. He's about 23 months old. Ain't 22, 23 weeks old. 22, 23 weeks old. American Bulldog. I went to Georgia to get it. And I'm gonna show you how to develop your puppy in the right way, step by step. Step by step. I'm gonna show you how to even, like, the puppy don't even look like I want it to look. I'm gonna end up fixing it up there. She's my American Bulldog Johnson's type. So I have another male American Bulldog that's purebred. That's the way we're gonna be going with that bird. That's the way we're gonna be going with that unknown. Yeah, we're gonna go on to the platform. We're gonna expose the dog the way it is. Especially the stuff I talk about, I feel like having a dog in the right living conditions than I first did the issue so much. Because I see the dogs of, as they say yesterday, the dogs of the future. It's these kennels that's ruining our dogs, that's killing our dogs' pastures, sitting on concrete. It's this not spending enough time with the dog that's ruining the dog. Your puppies ain't coming out right because your area is not big enough. That's something I would have for my puppies for 20 by 20. That's just for healthy puppies. Maybe more room than that. Like I said, I'm going to be showing y'all how to get healthy puppies. I'm going to be bringing people on to tell y'all about how to raise a puppy, the first stages of a puppy. We're going to be doing that for months. For months and months and months and months and months. Just the first stages of puppy. Because that's what we need to harping on. Even if we just got a glance, a person came in and left, a person came in and left, a person came in and left. That's what we're going to do. I'm gonna give y'all more and more material. But I'm stay talking about keeping up the dog. Because something gotta change, something gotta give. Something gotta change, something gotta give. Me personally, I'm always trying to find a better environment for my dogs. What is the next environment when somebody really wants a dog? All the other stuff that not concerns me, I ask them about the environment. Because I know that environment makes it better keep and give you the nutrients that you need. I know that the way that the dog's gonna be is in the apartment. Now I'm not saying I wouldn't tell my dog to a place with an apartment, but it's certain things I need to know. We live in your apartment. I did get your number. If one of y'all work, if one of y'all stay home, if somebody's gonna always be around the dog. I'm going to show y'all how y'all turn a dog that don't look like you want it to something that you want. This therapy emotional support dog. I'm going to show y'all how y'all do this. By Monday, I have everything signed up that I need to have signed up to make sure this dog that I'm showing y'all get the best. This best environment that I can give the dog. Best environment I can give the dog. Monday, I'm showing y'all this. This is how you build an environment to a dog. How much you gotta leave your dog off the chain. Your dog can't be on the chain. Not all the time. You can't have that dog tethered. That's against the law. So we gonna work around it. And the only way to work around it is to spend more time with your dog. Not only that, like I said, we gonna figure this thing out. That's what we gonna do. We gonna make something happen. Because once you figure this thing out and make something happen, it's gonna be all up. All there. You know, they got so much to get the best out of your dog. We got drones, we got other stuff that I'm gonna tell y'all about. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how to get what we looking for. Right now, like I said, I'm figuring this out. But ain't nobody else talking about dogs. Ain't nobody else telling y'all to take care of this dog. Ain't nobody else say, hey, make sure you take this dog for walking. Ain't nobody else out there telling you, make sure you take your dog for a bath. Make sure you ain't run around with your dog infested with fleas in your house. Therapy emotional support dog is out here telling you these things. Well, if you act upon it or not, I'm going to keep planting the seed. We're going to be able to get our dogs back to where they used to be. And if they kennel is not what it's supposed to be. So we're going to find a way. But when I find a way, I'm going to show everybody the way. Cause I'm seeing, I know the truth. And if we comparing, I can go deeper than that. I know a lot of good dogs. I know a lot of good, we say good dogs. I be going to these like, because I do believe in VA, every dog comes from somewhere. So it ain't no such thing as a dog ain't got no lineage. Every dog comes from somewhere. Now we got so many tests that we can not go see what a dog is, what his weight on the scale. You know what I mean? So that's what we can start on. That's all I'm saying. That's how it's about. We can the yard set up. We have to spend time with our dog without being able to bother anybody. I've been looking at stuff for investing. I want to get to a place where we're not bothering nobody and we're still able to have our lives on. How you doing there? How you doing there now? We speaking out, shouting out again. We had 3 good people come in. I appreciate all 3 of y'all. We got a thumbs up, so I know we out there listening. Every time we come on, we getting thumbs up. And I appreciate that. That's some person to add with. Oh yes, we gonna get to these dogs, and I'm also on Facebook. But I'm gonna make another dog page for Facebook. Link my old dog page and come with this another emotional support dog page. Link that to my other page. It's going down. It's going down because when we get all these links done, it'll be easier for y'all to get in contact. Yeah, I do charge. I do charge for counseling, like on the dogs, counseling in life. I don't claim to be a professional. I claim to be a great student. And as a great student, I have resources. We can have conversations deep about dogs, especially if you went to dog color and genetics. We can go so deep in that. But yeah, I love listening to the people on today because I feel like they had a better dog. They had a dog that whatever the job was to do, they done this job to a great manner. And it wasn't necessarily on if the dog was purebred or not. They bred the dog for the job. And they just know the dog for the job. They did this. So right now, I'm down to like, if they say if you come to make my purebred, I'm down to 3 colors. I'm down to 3 colors. And then I'm down to 3 colors and 3 patterns. And most of them are all derivative of the same. One, I can actually say I'm more in a derivative of one color, but I gotta have a class on that. I gotta teach all that so y'all even know about it. That's Therapy.Emotional.Support.Dog. I was the dog father, but I'm gonna take that down because I feel like I'm not the dog father anymore. So like I said, we getting extra cameras installed. Tonight we'll be installing both cameras. Uh, be like in the front, the back of our house to keep an eye on what we got going on in the front and back of our house. I might end up linking something like that into my YouTube account, so at any time I can go live from the cameras, and y'all can look at my dogs 24/7. If I'm able to, I'll probably try to buy another camera or something. And like I said, I got a third camera, so I think I got a third and a fourth camera. I'm gonna try to link them up too and see if I can get it like watch the dogs 24 hours with me. Because that's what we want to do. I'm going to have a device just to watch the camera. 24 hours we watching dogs. Why not? We're going to have it so big and so live. Like I got so much money. Oh yes. Like I said, I got the perfect I got the perfect plan. We're just waiting. We're gonna set everything up early. I'm gonna let you see us build, let you see us put this together, and I'm gonna actually let you see us do it out. Us taking care of the dogs, puppy being born, mama feeding them, mama nursing, when she upset, puppy playing. You'll probably see their eyes open. So we gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen. Like tomorrow, I know I'm gonna have to pull up for early shift. Need to get there early in the morning, so I'll probably try to cut it in the bed a couple of hours early tonight. But we still gonna deal with them dogs. And if you watching right now, you have to deal with them dogs. You got here people get up, go ahead and take them dogs down if they get needed to go. Put the dogs down and fix them. Go and deal with the dogs. Baby. It's so easy to go deal with the dogs. You do everything else. Why you can't deal with your dogs? Big shout out to everybody that came to the live. We keep it live. We're going to gain more followers, more people to add to this when it comes to talking about dogs. I also think but I'm gonna make an alternative channel for that. I don't like how it's going. I don't like how it's going. But and so I might do it like a dog review channel. So most likely it will be about the tube and you control it's there. And like the whole therapy, emotional support thing before dollars. So liking, maybe it's people liking purebred dogs that's causing more business. But if everybody like the mixed breed dogs, people gonna get what they want to get. No, it's not.
And I'm gonna cut this live a little short. I'll get back on later on if nobody doing anything. Therapy, emotional support, dog.